duffel bag in here. Dog tags. Marine dog tags belonging to Colton Shore.
According to Colton, these were left on Frisco's body. Colton said that Frisco was killed with an Uzi. Are you talking about evidence?
Oh, it's important then, eh?
It's about the understatement of the year. This stuff's got Colton's death warrant written all over it.
I'm not too sure about that.
You want to explain?
Yeah, I'd like to explain. I just don't want to rush into this thing.
Well, how much more time are we going to waste on this?
Oh, come on, Robert. This thing has loose ends written all over it.
All I know is I walked into Mr. Ripley's room and there it was. I mean, you'd think he would have mentioned it, wouldn't you? He and I had several friendly chats together. I'm just glad I followed my instincts and I brought it over. Oh, he was a funny duck. A really queer duck, that Ripley, don't you reckon?
What?
I said that he was a bit of an odd one, that reporter, or whatever he was.
Yeah, whatever he was.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, why don't you run along and that way we can find out.
I'll find out what, Robert?
Well, what kind of a weird duck he was.
Oh, did he strike you that way as well?
Robert.
Look, thanks, Pruny. We really appreciate you bringing it by. It's been vital evidence.
Oh, it's been my pleasure entirely. You know, and there was one other thing
Mum's the word on this, okay? We want to keep it in the family.
Oh, Robert, you can count on me. My mouth is zipped up tighter
Go
than
ahead, Pruny. Keep it that way, huh? Thanks for your help.
Oh, anytime I like to help you, Sean, even when I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I had a bit of an afterthought about this.
We'll be in touch later, love. Okay,
I
we
had an
get much
afterthought
later.
about
Yeah. Well, at least it shouldn't be too difficult to find out about this character, Ripley.
Yeah, how do you suppose he got his hands on these things, anyway?
Well, my guess is he's had some sort of contact with the terrorists.
Well, maybe he was one of them.
That's a thought.
Yeah, but that doesn't really make any sense, does it? Because if he was one of them, why would he send this evidence, as you call it, to me?
Good question. Well, whoever or whatever Ripley was, he certainly helped us solidify the case against Colton.
You still haven't convinced me.
I don't need to. This can do the talking for me.
What do you mean?
I'm going to take it down to the lab and let the boys crawl all
No,
over.
Robert. Don't do that. I very seldom ask you for a favor, but I'm asking for one right now. Don't process this. At least not yet, okay?
Well, you know, I very seldom ask for an explanation where you're concerned, but as about now, I'm going to break with tradition. Give me one good reason.
Look, old buddy, I realize that any evidence should be in the hands of the police. But I'm asking you as a friend and a colleague, just give me a little leeway with this thing, okay?
The risk of sounding repetitive? Why?
Because there are 1,000 unexplained angles to this case. And before we go charging ahead, I'd like to examine them one by one. Maybe we can figure out where we are then.
You take them with you.
You know, the first thing I want to do, I want to get a computer printout on this Ripley character.
You would do it from your office.
All right, what'd you say?
You would do it from your office. The lab boys will ask me too many questions.
Did I just hear you right?
I'm basically agreeing with you. Now, let's pack this stuff up, get over to your office, and get on with it.
I owe you one, brother.
No, you owe me a lot. Girls, we gotta go. You there?
My friends are not there. We can call them up.
Hey, there they are.
Hey, we're making a special dinner tonight, just like my friend's mom.
Robin has a Greek girl in her class, and she wants to make a dish that this girl's mother made.
Probably something wrapped in grape leaves.
How'd you know? See? I told you, Daddy knows everything.
Ah, spoken like a chip off the old block.
You'll come, won't you?
I explained that you might be busy.
How could I pass up a date with two of my favorite birds? Now, we gotta go.
Okay, you can come too.
Oh, sweetheart, I would love to, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to work all night, or at least most of the night. But I will see you in the morning, okay?
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Don't make too much of a mess.
I won't.
They told me on the phone I could bring by a change of clothes for Colton, my son. I would have liked to have brought him something else, but I didn't know what to do. A book or something?
I suppose you'd know that better than I would.
I understand how you must feel.
I seriously doubt that.
Well, I know that Frisco Jones was your partner and your friend, but I know my son, and he's not a killer. There's got to be an explanation for this. It was a mistake.
A lot of good that's going to do Frisco.
Well, I only meant that...
I know what you meant. And I don't want to have an explanation because there isn't one on this earth that can bring Frisco back.
May I see my son, please?
He asked not to be disturbed with visitors.
But I'm his mother.
Look, I'm just telling you what he said. He said he doesn't want to see anybody, and we try to respect the wishes of the prisoners.
Do you have any children?
No.
Or do you have any family at all, like father or brothers or something?
I have brothers.
Well, just imagine one of them locked up in here and see how you feel.
He said he doesn't want to see anyone.
Do you know what it's like to lie awake at night and worry and wonder about your boy, your only son, knowing there's nothing you can do? Now, look, I know that Colton wouldn't lock me out if he knew I was here. He wouldn't do that. So could you just please tell him I'm here? And then if he doesn't want to see me, I'll go away and I won't cause you any problems. I promise I won't. Just please tell him I'm out here.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Look, it might take a while.
That's all right. If I have a chance of seeing my boy, I'd wait forever.
First question, how did Ripley, a reporter, get his hands on Uzi and the dog tags?
And why give them to you rather than the police?
Exactly. Well, that should keep the WS boys busy for a while. Huh. What'd you find out about Colton, anyway?
Well, if I can read my notes here, it'll help. The printout's a mile long.
Let me take a look at it. Let's see. What's this word?
Beats me.
Looks like kid to me.
Yeah, that's what it is. Kid. Colton was a wild kid. As a teenager, he got into a lot of trouble.
Anything serious?
Yeah, pretty reckless, more than most. A lot of traffic violations.
Alcohol?
Had his share.
And the fights and brawls that go with it, eh?
Yeah. Then he joined the Marines.
Oh, any record there?
Mm-hmm. The best. As they say, he was a credit to the Corps.
Anything else?
Transferred overseas with the unit to Lebanon.
Beirut?
Yeah. He was there when that terrorist bomb went off in the barracks just near the airport.
Terrific.
Took out a large percentage of his friends. He was pretty lucky to walk away from it.
Yeah, I know. That can change a man.
Yeah. That could have been a turning point in his life.
If anything was, that was it. Well, that was one senseless massacre.
Well, he was discharged overseas and eventually showed up in Port Charles.
So those are facts, huh?
Yeah, but none of this tells us what we want to know.
There's got to be more to it than that, Robert.
I agree with you.
You agree with me? That's twice in one day. No, but seriously, how long can we hang on to this evidence?
A few days at max. Got one more for you.
What?
Why would Colton leave these, together with an Uzi, on Frisco's body?